everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Panthers going up against the Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The motion man here, Flainer. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And taken right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. As they run left side. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll look to throw here. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Glennon. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? He
rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. First and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out throwing here on first down. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They're going to look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the offense has it first and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Open space inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the... Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Leopard.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Still going. They can't stop him. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sheldon Rankins able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lucas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they try the right side here. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 30. No, check. Patriot. No, check. Patriot. Blue 90. Blue 90.
So we come upon halftime, intermission here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterback...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, eluding the tackle. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll drop the throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll look to throw here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
to throw now on first down. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. All right, here we go. 56. Green, 39.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Leopard, here we go now. Blue, line it. Back down, Philly, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. What a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 5.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. To throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Back now here live in New Orleans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And now it's second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Escapes the defender. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Remsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Detroit, let's go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. 3,
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now back to throw, and they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Barry. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Green, gun, gun. Gun, gun.
And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Left side and caught by Flainer. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete to Flainer. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Set. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56.
They'll set up to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far. And there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game. Flushed out right. And the tight end has it. It's Flainer. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And Lutz puts this one through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
They'll set up a throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Over. Here we go now. Green. Here we go. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And it was the Chiefs who emerged victorious. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.